Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gopi Devalia. Today, I am going to deal with this topic: the role of lighting technique in film and television. This is my personal information. Table of content. In my presentation, I am going to deal with this topic. So first, why do we need lighting techniques? So in this slide emphasizes the vital role of lighting technique in film and television. So it starts a historical perspective. Um, our Noting that our ability to control light began with fire, and it's start and it's underlined that how lighting technique serves both creative and technical purpose. And this slide also highlight that how lighting technique is important in film and video production. And also mentioned in this slide that camera camera serve differently, cameras in different lighting differently rather than human eye. So lighting is important in video and film production because cameras do not respond to light in the same way that the human eye. The finite detail and lighting contrast a human eye can see are incredibly development, and cameras cannot process or pick up on this as well. Additional lighting is necessary to make the definition of a video or film's definition of a comparable quality to what the human eye sees naturally. The more advanced the video and film production, the more advanced the lighting behind it. In this slide, uh, uh, here is some key objectives of lighting, setting the mood and time and season and directing attention and perspective and colors, modeling and decor lighting and consistent shadows and separate backlighting and technical control. Importance of lighting. So in this slide provides us historical significance of lighting, and also the how importance of lighting in cinematography. So lighting in the past relied on fuel combustion, with wood being the earliest source. Kerosene discovered in the 19th century, and it's play a very crucial role in illuminating the rural communities. And also the cinematography is responsible for presenting the film's content to the audience visually. Effective lighting is essential for storytelling, and also the lighting is a fundamental element of cinematography, ensuring a successful outcome in filmmaking. So these elements are what make up the content of the film. The way in which it is presented to the audience is all down to cinematography. The director of photography or a cinematographer has a huge hand in all the visual decisions we see when making a film. If you see a film that is poorly, it doesn't matter how good the story is. Lighting is vital in showing the audience a narrative. Proper lighting is one of the key elements of good cinematography, essential to ensuring a successful outcome. In this slide, Fellini, one of cinema's greatest director, and he emphasizes the paramount role of lighting in film and video production. And he says that light is what brings depth to the story. Here is some primitive light sources like oil lamps, fire, and candle. The oil lamp is one of the earliest and most primitive sources of artificial lighting in human history, dating back thousands of years. And fire, it predates recorded civilization and has been harnessed by early humans by harnessing natural sources like wood, flint, and kindling. The discovery of the fire for illumination marked a transformative moment in human history. And early candles were crafted from materials such as tallow, means animal fat, and beeswax with a central wick. The development of the candle not only illuminated homes, temples, and streets, but also contributed to the progress of various fields, including science, literature, and industry. These are some pictures of primitive light sources like oil lamps and fire baskets. Difference between lights, natural lighting versus artificial lighting, and high key lighting versus low key lighting. So in natural lighting, create a realistic and authentic look like sunlight and moonlight. And in artificial lighting, these are some four types of lighting in use in artificial lighting, like tungsten lights, fluorescent lights, and LEDs or HMI lights. High key versus low key lighting. In high key lighting, it is often associated with genres like comedy and romantic films. It creates a cheerful and uplifting atmosphere. And in low key, it is commonly used in genres like film noir, horror, and thrillers to create a sense of tension, mystery, and suspense. Types of light sources. Here are four types of lighting sources. First is the tungsten lights. They are generally known as quartz lamps or tungsten halogen lights. Then HMI lights, hydrogerium medium arc iodide globes repeat the advanced content in a daylight type lighting technology. Then fluorescent lights. Most of the industrial fluorescent tubes, such as those used in supermarkets, office, and airports, represent the light source with a broken spectrum, where the electrified gas inside a fluorescent tube emits only a few distinctive wavelengths. Then LED lights, LED or light emitting diodes have become the fast developing technology for lighting. The trend started with very flat light panels, extremely useful, and started with very flat light panels and lighting in the tight quarters, such as inside a car. These are some pictures of LED lights, HMI lights. Emotional impact, brightness, and intensity. So in high brightness, evoke positive emotions like joy, happiness, and optimism. And in low brightness, instill feelings of suspense, fear, or sadness. In color temperature, warm colors and cool colors. So in warm colors, for example, red, orange, and yellows can create a cozy and inviting atmosphere, conveys feeling of love, passion, or nostalgia. In cool colors, for example, blue and greens, can evoke emotions of calmness, melancholy, or isolation. It's often used to create a sense of detachment or sadness. Lighting in close-up. In close-up shots, lighting emphasizes emotions on a character's face, highlighting their expressions and feelings. Differences between film and television lighting, constraints. In film, filmmakers generally have more time to set up and light scenes in film production. In television productions, especially in the case of live broadcasts and series with tight schedules, may have limited time for lighting setup. Camera movement. In film, cameras often allow for more dynamic and complex movements. Cinematographers can also lighting setups that accommodate these movements, knowing they will have more control over the final edit. In television, cameras, especially in live or multi-camera setups, may have more limited uh, time budget constraints in film productions, especially for major motion pictures, often have larger budget, and in television, particularly for lower budget series or live broadcasts, may have to make do with more cost effective lighting solutions. Location versus studio. In film productions frequently shoot on location, which can cause unique lighting challenges due to changing natural light conditions. In television series, particularly studio-based ones, have more controlled environments where lighting can be consistent from one episode to the next. Future trend of lighting like LED lighting, color tunable lighting, wireless and remote lighting, AI lighting, and holographic and laser lighting. So LED lighting revolution in that lighting emitting diode technology has revolution the industry. LED light are energy efficient, long lasting, and offer a wide range of color, temperature, and intensity adjustment. In a color tunable lighting, allowing cinematographers to adjust the color temperature and create different moods and looks without needing gels or filters. Wireless and remote lighting setups can now be controlled wirelessly, enable real-time adjustments during a shoot. This flexibility allow for more dynamic and efficient lighting changes. AI enhanced lighting, artificial intelligence is being used to automate lighting control, making real time adjustments based on facial recognition and scene analysis. Holographic and laser lighting, experimental technologies like holographic and laser based lighting are pushing the boundaries of what is possible, creating unique and immersive lighting effects. In conclusion, the role of lighting in film and television is a dynamic and essential aspect of visual storytelling. From the early use of primitive light like oil lamp, candle, and fire to cutting edge lighting technology, it continues to evolve, shaping the emotional impact of sense and defining aesthetics and enhancing the audience's immersive experience. As emerging trends in lighting technology and techniques redefine the boundaries of creativity, it is clear that lighting remains a powerful and evolving tool in the hands of filmmakers and control creators, contributing to the art and magic of cinematic storytelling. So, in conclusion, this presentation we can see that how lighting is important and play a vital role in film and television production. These are some references.